Hi everybody, welcome back to Tekkit Legends with me, Sid, and yeah, we're here. What have we been up to? Well, I've got a lot of EMC. I've actually got enough to make the next piece of gem armor, should I want to right now. But I may not want to, because I've got plans to use a lot of this EMC elsewhere, shall we say. So, let me pop that in there for now, and this is working great, doing its stuff, and sounds proper like a proper Iver the engine. And I should put another stack of iron really in there, shouldn't I? Bonk. There we go, because it really costs nothing to do this, and obviously we might as well have that process running. Over here I've put the jungle trees in, and I got these short ones. What I did is I dug down to this level. So let's have a look. This one and that one and that one, I think I actually planted down at this level, and then I planted the other ones higher up just to stagger them. And we've got well, we've got jungle pollen, we've got silver fir pollen, we've got acacia pollen, we've got a whole load of pollens coming, metric crap ton of bees, and in the middle I've got silver fir, obviously, to get those silver fir pollens. So that's that area almost done. We need to start thinking about this lot here and what we're going to do with them, and what I am going to need for starters is probably some void upgrades on these. So that has got, that needs but what have we got in the way of structural? We've got those, which I've already used, and the recipe for that is that, and we don't do it now. Yeah. So we don't use that to actually do that, do we? We use the next one. Let's get some upgrades done so we can run those barrels a little bit more sensibly, because there's a chance that we will, at some point, you know, forget something and, you know, they'll be overflowing, and we don't want that. So let's start off with a structural upgrade 3. So that is gold and fence. Okay, I need 4 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and fence. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I suppose the next one will be the diamond, so we might as well get that as well. Diamond. In fact, we probably should have got more fence first, shouldn't we? Oh well, doesn't matter. We can get. What we'll do is we'll do that. There we go. And so we're going to go. So that's a 3, that's a 4, obsidian is a 5, 31 slots. That seems... Why? Oh, you do, I think you have, do you have to apply these sequentially? I think you do, don't you? Let's get some obsidian anyway, shall we? Obsidian. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next one after obsidian is endstone. Yeah, you've got to apply. You're going to have to apply these sequentially, aren't you? 1, 2, 3, 4. And after endstone, you have got emerald. Okay, fine. We'll do emerald as well. Might as well learn all of these. Hey, there seems to be very little point to not learning these. There's your 5, there's your 6, and there is your tier 7. Okay, put those away. Learn that, learn. So we got all of those back in the system, and then we need the upgrades. So let me just double check what upgrades I have. I've got up to the 9. So we need The 27 uses the 3 9s. 1, 2, 3 of those. Alright. Bang. The 27, the next one up uses 3 of those. 81. Then there's a 2. The next one up from that is the 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that. No. Does that not have a recipe then? It appears to not have the recipe. Oh well, we'll live. I can't imagine. I mean, 81 times. That's what, 5. That's stupid amounts anyway. Creative upgrade, yeah. We would love one of those. We probably are definitely. Well, we probably want to get this, but do we have to use that chest? Let's get this one done. Not that one. That one done. So 2 pistons and obsidian. That's the key. 2 pistons and a little bit of obsidian. Obsidian. That hasn't got EMC, has it? No. Just checking. Just had a look, that momentary thought. That requires 2 slots. So yeah, let's what time? Oh, night time. Sleepy sleep. So we're going to set those barrels up for now, just to be voided barrels. That way, you know, we don't have to, as I say, if for any reason any of those barrels fill up, it's not going to cause an overflow anywhere. It's just going to do its thing. Now, the other thing to be aware of around here is I have 3 of these running on this now to power this, just to make sure they run fast enough to keep up with everything that's going on here. That's yeah. So what have you got? You have got 3 slots and you've got non-free. 3 slots and non-free. So we need a structural upgrade. 3, 1, 2 and 3. And 1 and 1 and 1. That leaves you with 4 slots free. We then want a void upgrades. 1, 2, 3. 1 and a 2 and a 3. There's 2 slots free on that, but probably not worth worrying about them. Right, so now we need to start thinking about what we're going to do over here. So let me let's start off with, I've got 32 blocks of steel. We need to start off with thinking about steel tanks. Steel tanks are basically the same as iron tanks. The only difference is they contain they hold double the quantities that you get from iron. So let's get those going. I'm probably going to want at least a couple of stacks of those, so we'll keep that going. That's railcraft, so the rest of that can go away in here for now. And yeah, I'll let this do, and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, while they're doing, there's one thing we need to do, and I've just extended this out of here. I'm going a little bit overboard with the power, I will be brutally honest. I also need to bring that down one. We need our diamond kinesis pipes down here, and whether we need, well, yeah, we do. We're probably going to need this, aren't we? Emerald kinesis pipes on the top. Now, everything that we are using over here is currently, I need one more emerald kinesis pipe. Thank God for this stuff. Yeah, that 30 million EMC, I've just used it all. I don't know whether to go. That has got to generate. I think this is probably overkill, you know. Let me get that. Let me burn those back down, and let's have a look at the solars. So that's the 6, the 5. Let's go with 9 of those for now. We can always upgrade them later if the need presents itself. But if we get these out, then these can be filling the system down here quite happily. So yep, there's our power for over here, or at least the start of it. And then bring you down like this. For now, that will do. We'll put that away. And then over here, the next thing we're going to want is probably, I'm thinking about bringing this all the way back a little bit. So we're going to have 2 tanks. We're going to have a DNA tank and a honey tank. The honey tank is going to be the bigger of the 2. And it is probably going to be a 5x5. Start with the DNA tank down. That's going to come over here, I think. So let me work this out. 1, 2, 3. There's your 5. 1, 2, 3. There's your 5, and there's your 5. Like that. So that'll be where the honey tank goes, and then the DNA tank will be here. Oops. No. I love those. The only drawback to those is if you accidentally hit them, of course, in which case you feel a bit of a fool. But if we take these up, say to about here, and then we can put a solid top on that. That needs manufacturing, unfortunately, so we can't. We can only go so far with the overhangs. So yeah, you need these structures in place to. It'll only go 2, I think, out on these ones. I think the reinforced are probably better. I'm just going to do, I think, that. Yeah, that works. Maybe just maybe we'll take the middle one out there as well. Yep, that's fine. Right, let's go and have a look at these tanks. So we need to make. I think we'll start with the honey tank. Would seem to be the better of the 2. Oh, there's 64 there. We're already on our way. We're going to need. Let me go and check the tank recipe again. Tank. Steel tank wall is. Oh, that's fine. That's just a 4x4. That's a 4x4. This is that. Glass panes and steel. So we're going to need some of that going. Definitely going to need some of that. Iron bars and a lever. So let me go and get a lever. Get some iron bars. 2, 3, 4. So no, I think was it that? Does that look correct? It does. Okay. So, and then we want, well, we've got a whole buttload of these to start off with. Okay. Oops, sleepy time. And again, this is only because I've got mob griefing on, that I sleep now. It's just easier than getting things blown up by creepers. Because creepers offend everybody, especially when they blow up your work. Yeah, so I'm going to go with this one for starters. So I'm going to have you can have a 5 diameters of 3, 5, 7 or 9. I'm going to go with a 5, and I think we'll just go with a 5x5 on this one. And that should be more than adequate. We need to go and grab one of those and pop you in there. This one over here, and I'll just lay out the base of that for starters, is going to be a 3, but it's going to be taller. So haven't quite decided what's the height we can go. We can go up to a height of 8. So yeah, we've got plenty of scope there. So that's a 1, 3. So I said 5, didn't I? Yep. Da, 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 da. And oh, we've got loads, haven't we? Probably got enough for the next one as well. Actually, I'm going to take the U out. This is going to have we've got the drain valve in the bottom, but we're also going to have a valve in the top. But it's going to be to the back here. And then this one is going to be 8, isn't it? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that. Da, da, da. And then we just need to get the glass. Please have enough. Oh, I've got more than enough, haven't I? It's a shame there isn't a recipe to deconstruct those, because they're expensive when you but there you go. There's our 2 tank structures. That doesn't matter, we'll find plenty of use for those, I'm sure, in the not too distant future. Right, glass panes and the glass panels section bit, hoofer. Now if I actually, let me just get the, hold one of those in my inventory, and the, no, I think, let's have a look. There is within this the option for the letter C to open, if you've got a Philosopher's Stone, to open a crafting grid. But what we need to do is extra function on project E is C. Okay. Not. Do I need you in my hand? Yeah, I do. But that's fine. We can, all right, so we can work with that. For some reason, I am not having to eat. I don't know why. Something is eliminating the need for me to consume food, and it's. I've got the food. It's there. As far as I'm aware, unless this red matter eliminates it, the full set, then that's the only thing I can think of. It's bizarre. It's really, really bizarre. Okay, so then we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, and those. Make 8 of those. Yeah, that's fine. Let me just. In fact, I don't need to grab anything, do I? I've got everything I need with me. So let's get these tanks formed. Might as well do both. It's not going to hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And C, and we'll do the same again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do several. That should get us somewhere on the way to having sufficient glass for this. Boop, 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 boop. I'll get this one formed. Doot, 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 doot. And doot, 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 doot. So that is our tank holds 2,304 buckets. Not bad for that. Now, God only knows what this is going to hold. I'm probably going to need to have 2 or 3 centrifuges just running to keep this going. So I need 9, 10, 11, 12. So basically two sets, isn't it? No. Bang. And the dirt was gone. Sorry. A bit of silly bang humour creeping in there. And this has got 4,000 buckets. And that is, yeah, 4,000 buckets. That's not bad at all. We certainly are not going to complain at that. Right, let me just go and get the next stuff together. So we are going to want, let's start with the honey. So we need a centrifuge is our first element. So we're going to need several centrifuges, I suspect. So we need, and then we need a squeeze, 2 or 3 of these squeezers, I think, as well. So let me get that together. Alright, I'm just playing around with how I want to achieve the honey sorting situation here. So we're going to need a centrifuge. A centrifuge, basically, we're going to need to bring stuff out of, I'm thinking here, this is, I know it's a dangerous thing for me to do, but there we go. I'm going to take that out a second. I'm going to put in this bit of clay pipe here. I'm going to dolly this over there. That's a separate, this one I'm not actually having to do much with, which is handy, because then we can get that, and that should give us the required amount there. So what I'm thinking is this: we come down beneath the floor here, somehow, and we need, what do we need? We need a wooden extraction pipe. That's going to go there. We need, I'm going to use quartz. These are low drag pipes. And where do I want to stick the, oh, we'll worry about that one in a moment. Let's just get this going over here. So that is going to come up and under. What's that? Is we coming on to Sleepy Buy's time? Yep. Sooner that is a sealed unit, the better. As far as I'm concerned, it will definitely be a big improvement. What have we got in there? Oh, we got some more basalt, which I suppose I ought to pull out so we can process this stuff. And yeah, sorry, easily distracted there. So that will come up, and then I'm going to feed that. I'm just trying to think into oh yeah, I think we'll go into 3 separate squeezers. So we want 1, 2, and 3. Not squeezers, centrifuges. And I want you out. But I do want to take that down, and that is going to be the quartz, which goes through here like so. And then we're going to have insertion pipes. Insertion pipe, yeah, because then it should fill this one first, and then any. Is that worth it? I don't know. It ain't going to hurt. It's not going to hurt. It helps if you tell yourself that. Oh, no. Damn it. And we'll do that properly as well, just so it's all nice. I'm really not bothered about this iron. I'm just picking it up. I'm only processing it because I picked it up. And we're going to go and grab a centrifuge, and that is going to go there, like that. And the power will zoom in, and that's fine, and all well and good. And then what we're going to want is, we're going to want a redstone block. We're going to want a redstone engine. And we are going to come out of here. We're going to take our redstone block there. We're going to take our, damn, this is not going to go nicely, is it? I don't suppose it really matters at this stage. Wooden extraction pipe would be ideal, thank you. So place that there, and we place this here, and that will start doing its thing. Yeah, that kind of works. What I probably need to do, however, again, is hide some of these blocks like that. And oh well, that's going to be covered, so that's fine. So yeah, we'll repeat that process through here, and that will pump up here, and we'll get the three things. Then we're going to have the three squeezers, and they're going to have to squeeze the honey once that comes through. Let me just work this logic a little bit, and I'll alright, I'm having a little bit of fun and games with this. When this thing starts running at full speed, I'm having issues with the these overflowing, so I'm kind of bouncing around trying different configurations for the items. I may have to go to 4. I may actually have to go to 6 of these to cope with the output rate of these. Then we've got over here, this is coming over, there's our honeydew, there is our honey drops. The honey drops obviously go in here, get immediately sucked out, put into these, which then go into being honey. Honey. That then runs through there, all the way out, up into the tank up there, and the only thing we have left to do here is power that, and a little bit of tidying up work there, back here, and we should be good. No, that is going out of the going out, that's an insertion pipe, so there's no way it can be going anywhere else. And these are, oh god, this propolis, damn it, I didn't think of that, did I? How am I going to deal with propolis then? Scheißen. Pardon my German. How am I going to deal with propolis? It's not a lot of propolis, but it is going to cause a backup eventually. Got power going in. See, you only got so many sides, which is your issue here. Power doing that. I might need to do a little bit of a redesign here. I don't know yet how to. It's not going to work either way I do that, is it? Unless I split these up again like I did down here. But even that's not going to be perfect. You can see this has got 64, so now we're not getting anything bouncing out of there. We are. It is going in as it wants to. That iron pipe stops backflow. You have got 26. You have got none at the moment. Let's see how this goes. I think this is obviously doing its thing. I've still got to work. I've got to work out that propolis situation. And here is our honey. We've got 17 buckets worth of honey in that tank so far. Excellent. Now, in terms of the roof for this facility, I'm not overly bothered about the fact that it is going to be dirt. Good old dirt, because I made the roof too close, basically. And the floor, we will probably keep the floor at this level. And just trying to think what to use for that. Maybe one of my limestone blocks or the marble blocks might be ideal for that one. Let's just have a look, because I've obviously been doing this for a while, so we have generated more EMC, which is always good. So yeah, we're on the way to coping with our stuff. We've got the honey coming out. Now I may actually make mead as well, because why not? Because it's a thing you can make. What did I want? What did I come over here for? I came over here for something. Oh, something for floor. That was right. Marble tile, I think, might be interesting. Let's go and cook up that. We'll chuck that bit in there. We'll chuck a bit of that away. That hasn't got any EMC. Yeah. Let me just tidy up a little bit, and once we've got that done, I'll be right back. There is one other thing actually I needed to do while I think about it, and that is a fence. There is in the engineer's toolbox we can make chain link fence, which things we can also make barbed wire fence with a barbed wire with a pole, and then there's razor wire, which I'm not too worried about. Well, let's have a look at this stuff. So we need to make, well, might as well do it with our aluminium. So aluminium, 1, 2, 3, and a button. Oh, I have got a button, amazingly. So that should make, no, do you have to be a wooden button? Possibly you do. Okay, oak. Bang. Bang, and but it makes us those. That with iron makes us those. So we need a piece of iron. Man, you have to really hammer your way down to get the detail on this thing, don't you? Was it like that? It was. There's 8. Now, those have an EMC, so the first thing we need to do with that is learn it. We'll burn that up. Then I want to do that with an aluminium and and one of those will give us that, which we can learn as well. So yeah, I'm going to sleep and tidy up. I'm conscious I'm probably running to time, but I would like to get this particular section of the build finished, so I'll be back. All right, I think I want to kind of close this episode, because I'm getting nowhere. I'm struggling with the propolis problem at the moment. I have solved this particular problem. So when all of these are full, what we've got is I've got a iron transport pipe here that's feeding up here. It tries to go wherever it can. If they can't get in there, they carry on. If they can't get in there, they carry on. If they can't get in there, they loop back round into the system and then just keep going around. It's not ideal. Too many of these solutions in the past have caused lag. So yeah, it's a fix, not I suppose it's a workaround, would be the better way of describing it. But anyway, we're down here. We've got honey being made. We've got all of this being made. Unfortunately, we've also got propolis being made. We need to come up with a solution for that, and I haven't got one right now. In terms of entrance, we've got this going on, and I've got this fully lit up in here. Chain link fence. Hey, come on, come try get me. Come on. You. Hey, what's the matter? Can't you get me? Oh. Yeah, so, well, that works. Can't actually take off from that point. So we've got that going. We have got 62 buckets worth of honey now out of 400, out of 4,000. So it's going to be slow progress filling that. Next thing to work on is this tank, the DNA, which is going to have some other unique issues, but the bee area, at least the bee area as far as honey production and ultimately DNA production is almost there. I don't think we've got any major problems around the corners. As I say, I've just got to work out the what to do with that propolis from the squeezer. Because I'm trying, I moved these along thinking I could put one in the middle, but that isn't going to work because it only extracts from one pipe. So yeah, anyway, we'll tackle that one later. This is officially working. We've got lots of this pollen to play with. So yeah, until next time, thank you very much and for watching, and I will see you soon, and goodbye for now.